What's up, YouTube? I'm Shanti Hall, and this is Game Talk. Alright, so for today's game, we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets. The reason I want to watch this game is because when these two teams play, it's always competitive. Plus, both these teams are fighting for a playoff spot. But before I get into my thoughts on the game, let's talk about the numbers. The final score of the game was 125-116, with Denver taking the win. For the Nuggets, Jamal Murray had 22 points, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists. Nikola Jokic had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Paul Millsap had 21 points and 6 rebounds. As a team, the Nuggets shot 50% overall, 48% from behind the three-point line, and 86% from the free throw line. Moving on to the Lakers, Brook Lopez had 29 points and 5 rebounds. Julius Randle had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And KCP had 17 points and 9 rebounds. As a team, the Lakers shot 48% overall, 40% from behind the three-point line, and 75% from the free throw line. Alright, so now that we talked about the numbers, I want to share my thoughts on the game, starting with the Nuggets. And the first thing I noticed for the Nuggets was that they did a great job of driving in and kicking out to the open man for 3. The Lakers had trouble dealing with this, and it led to a lot of wide open opportunities for them. They were also able to find some success feeding the ball to Nikola Jokic in the post and letting him find the open man for 3, as he is one of the best passers in the NBA. Which actually kind of leads me into my second point, which is that their offense looks a lot better when it's running through Jokic. He's such a versatile offensive player that he draws a lot of attention, which can lead to some easy opportunities for his teammates. Something I do want to say though is that Mike Malone needs to do a better job managing his minutes, because at times he looked gassed out there tonight and he's not really helping them at all when he's that tired. Another negative I can mention for the Nuggets is that they need to do a much better job defending the three-point line tonight. I mean, the Lakers are one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the NBA, and they still were able to make 14 threes tonight. And I'd say the reason for that is because most of their three-pointers were uncontested or completely wide open. The West is pretty close right now, and the Nuggets could easily end up the 7 or 8 seed, meaning they play the Rockets or Warriors in the first round. And if they don't pick up their three-point defense, that could be a real problem. Something else positive the Nuggets did tonight, though, was scoring off of turnovers. The Lakers had 15 turnovers tonight, and the Nuggets had 30 points off of those turnovers. They did a great job capitalizing on those opportunities. And those are really all my thoughts for the Nuggets. Now moving on to the Lakers. And the first thing I can say I noticed for the Lakers, especially early on, was they did a great job being physical and getting the ball inside. They let Brook Lopez and Julius Randle get into a good rhythm, and that really paid off for them the entire game. And speaking of Brook Lopez, hats off to Luke Walton for getting him more involved in their system. I don't think anybody ever really thought Brook Lopez was a bad player, but it wasn't too long ago when we were talking about how bad he was for the Lakers system. Now the last 2 games, he's had big scoring nights, and I look forward to see how the Lakers implement him into their system further. Another positive thing I want to say for the Lakers was that they were making their threes tonight. They made 14, and this is one of the worst shooting teams in the league, so when they have big shooting nights like this, they're actually a pretty tough team to beat. Something negative I want to say for the Lakers though was I think there was a lot of defensive miscommunication. There were a lot of times where the Nuggets got a lot of open looks because the Lakers would either miss defensive assignments or they wouldn't switch properly. There was even a point in the game where you could see Isaiah Thomas noticeably frustrated with Kyle Kuzma because he missed his assignment. Something else the Lakers need to do better is limit their turnovers, especially against a fast-paced team like the Nuggets. Also, they need to do a better job getting back after those turnovers as they allow way too many points from them. The last thing I want to say about the Lakers is about IT. I don't ever think he'll return to his all-star form, but I at least expect to see him dominating opposing teams' bench, which he really hasn't been doing that consistently. The Lakers really needed his production tonight, especially since they're without Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram. But those are really all my thoughts for this game. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it. If you enjoy NBA videos in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I post them all the time. And I'll see you guys next time.